And we say good morning to you. We're broadcasting live. We're here at the Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabethton on this beautiful and warm. Goodness gracious, I love it. What's going to be setting up around 70 today? Love it, love it, love it. Does that mean we're going to get bad weather in March? I don't know. Everybody says we're going to get nailed in March. I ain't worried about March and April. I'm going to just take one day at a time. That's what we're supposed to do. So we'll enjoy today for what it is. If it snows in March, if it snows this weekend, I don't think it will. Anything of any significance, but it's kind of tough to when the roads are warm like this and the ground's warm. It's kind of tough for the snow to stick if we even get any. So, but anyway, it's nice, and we're going to enjoy what we got. We're not going to worry about March and April. March and April, what's a good book say? Don't worry about that. It'll take care of itself. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be talking to Dr. Eric Carter coming up here in just a second. Love coming down here promoting this gentleman. He has a phenomenal pharmacy. Does a great job here at Lingerfield Drug Center here in downtown Elizabethton, right beside Carter County Bank. Speaking of, our buddy, again, Andrew McKeon, the president, is going to join us here in a little while. And also going to be joined here just in a few minutes by David Collins from Collins & Company. They got that big auction going on. So lots happening, a lot of sports going on. Tennessee, oh boy, I'm telling you, they're running hot and cold here. It's like, so last night, buzzer beater, they got beat 66-65. So Tennessee was number 2. Now number 6. They'll host Missouri on Saturday, so we'll see if they can get it turned around. They got to get it going if they're going to make a run in the March Madness tournament. They got a lot of basketball left to be played. They got Alabama coming next Wednesday night to Thompson Bowling, so they got their hands full before the tournament even starts. So everybody's talking about a Final Four appearance and so on and so forth. At this point, you just got to get it going so you can be ready to play every night for the tournament. And so, and in the SEC wars too, because right now they're not doing so hot. Here's Gabe Shore of the National Anthem on the Tom Douglas Sports Show in the verse today. We'll jump in, take a look at some college basketball. Dr. Carter joins us. We're live here at Lingerfield Drug Center on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, show number 1794. And
oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show live at Lingerfield Drug Center downtown Elizabeth. And here's a couple of things that I'm going to purchase today. I love these apple cider vinegar gummies. Love those. Going to get those today. And also going to pick up, he's going to tell us all about this, zinc gummies with a natural mixed berry flavor. Pick those up, build up your immune system. Can't ever have too much zinc or vitamin D or vitamin C. So those are two things I want to purchase today and get make sure that I'm going to be in tip-top shape best I can. We're supposed to take care of our bods, so that's what we're doing. All right, here's a verse today from the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 12:4 says, "In that day you will say, give thanks to the Lord, call on his name, make known among the nations what he has done, and proclaim that his name be exalted or held in high regard." Hit the bell. There you go. Hit a little harder. There you go. "In that day you will say, give thanks to the Lord, call on his name, make known among the nations what he has done, and proclaim that his name be exalted or held high in high regard. That's the verse of the day from Isaiah 12:4 here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tennessee didn't get it done last night. They lose again, that buzzer beater by the Vanderbilt Commodores to win the thing. Again, final score was 66-65, so big win for Vanderbilt. They stormed the court as they should have. Big celebration. Probably the biggest win in Jerry Stackhouse's career in the fourth season as a head coach of Vanderbilt. It's a biggie. Again, they're now 12-12 and 5-6 in the SEC. Tennessee falls to 19-5, 8-2 in the Southeastern Conference. Again, snapping a 11-game skid against Tennessee. Tennessee was trying to make it 12 in a row, did not. They lose it 66-65. Tariq Key had 14. Santiago of Escovy had 14 for Tennessee in the losing calls back home against Missouri on Thursday night. Or I'm sorry, on Saturday, not Thursday night. On Saturday. Today's Thursday. Be on Saturday, back home against Missouri on Saturday. A couple of notables for this Thursday, February the 9th. Countdown to Christmas at 324 days, if you care. Most don't. Couple of birthdays today. Carole King having a birthday, 81, and Travis Tritt. Old boy can sing. Travis Tritt's got a birthday today. He is 60 years old today. And on this day back in 1964, the Beatles made their first live American television appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show, broadcasting from New York City. That was, again, back on this date in 1964. The Beatles. Ed Sullivan was a really big show. Now, here are the Beatles. Terrible impression of Ed Sullivan, but that's what happened on this day back in 1964. So happy birthday to Travis Tritt. Tritt's got a birthday today. Top 25 college basketball. Again, Tennessee losing to Vanderbilt. West Virginia upsetting Iowa State. That's another one last night. 11th ranked Cyclones go down. They lose by 5 to West Virginia, 76-71. 23rd ranked Creighton, the Blue Jays, with a 13-point win over Seton Hall. Number 2, Houston, a blowout. Keep an eye on this team. They can play. Houston, a 38-point win over Tulsa. Gosh, 80-42. They blew them out. 3rd-ranked Alabama with an 8-point win over Florida. 14th-ranked Baylor beat Oklahoma by 10. And 25th-ranked San Diego State with a 2-point win over Utah State. It men's top 25 college basketball. You look now at, let's see, what's going on today, who's playing today, rather, and you would have, hello, Betty Lacey. How you doing, dear? The top-ranked team in the country, Purdue, at home in the Mackey Arena tonight on a 7 o'clock tip-off against the Iowa Hawkeyes. 16th-ranked Gonzaga tonight hosting San Francisco. Number 7, UCLA at Oregon State. Number 4, Arizona at California. And 15th-ranked St. Mary's at LMU. That's your top 25 college basketball for this Thursday, February the 9th. We have some high school basketball coming up as well to tell you about that. And so, anyway, Tennessee, very disappointing loss last night. A buzzer beater. Again, Tyreen, I hope I'm saying it right, Tyrin, didn't see the game. Tyreen Lawrence knocking down a three-pointer at the buzzer. How about that? Throw it to the money man. The money man answered. And so Tennessee gets beat 66-65 in an upset last night at Vanderbilt. And so the Volunteers now 8-2 in the Southeastern Conference. And so it's, as I said earlier, it's a roller coaster right now. It's some days they're hot, some days they're not. So Tennessee's got to get it together and, get on a run, generate some consistency down the stretch in the regular season and kind of point towards the SEC tournament. And, of course, more into the NCAA tournament. Everybody keeps saying they're a Final Four team, but they're going to get things tightened up to show and prove to me they're a Final Four team. That's for sure. Tom Taylor Sports Show. We are live. We're here on the road at Lingerfield Drug Center in Elizabethton, right beside Carter County Bank. Coming up tomorrow will be right down the street, literally, Food City in Elizabethton, kicking off the Super Bowl weekend and the Valentine's Day weekend. The Cupid Combo, get a dozen of the chocolate dip strawberries and a dozen roses for $34.99. That's one of the things we'll be showcasing tomorrow for Valentine's Day at your local Food City. And we'll be, again, as we said, Food City here in Elizabethton tomorrow. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. He's here. He's ready. Our first guest in the house, Jacob Forrest from Collins & Company, one of our great sponsors. Again, our exclusive real estate sponsor. They join us, and he joins us right after this from Ivy Hall Nursing Home on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're talking to Joseph Taylor, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. And what's going on at Ivy Hall Nursing Home?
Ivy Hall, we would love to have short-term rehab patients If you go in for knee surgery, shoulder surgery, stuff like that, you need a little bit of rehab, please consider Ivy Hall. We have private rooms for our short-term rehab patients. We offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, full-time respiratory therapy. We'd love to take care of you.
Looking for help? Looking for folks to work here?
Absolutely, 100%. If you want to come in, if you're a CNA, LPN, RN, you want to work in dietary, laundry, housekeeping, we would love to have you. You can go to ivyhallnursinghome.com and fill out an application. Somebody will certainly call you back if you put in an application.
Yep. So all these different folks you take care of these different therapy programs, right?
Absolutely. We love the short-term patients. We love the long-term patients. Either one, we want to take care of anybody that comes our way, for sure.
Social media?
Social media, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, and like I said, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, folks. Love promoting them. Again, the great folks here in Elizabethton, sponsor of the Tom Baylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ivy Hall Nursing Home.
The best furniture event in Cannon's history is going on now. We have made special deals with factories and received a ton of inventory at great prices, and now we're passing them on to you. Save up to 70% off great quality name brand furniture and get it today. Hurry now through Monday at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Back on the Tom Baylor Sports Show, our first guest is here, Jacob Forrest from Collins & Company. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning. Great. How are you?
Doing good. He said, man, I'm hopping. I'm busy.
Yes.
It's happening. Had a closing yesterday?
Closing yesterday. Sold a little property in Rome Mountain. That went great. Buyer's super happy. Seller's super happy.
What was the problem? Was that Burbank?
Burbank. 539 Burbank. Yep.
Yep. He slammed the door on that one. That one's gone. So.
Yep.
And you think you got 3 more closings this week?
3 more this week coming up. Yep.
So I thought January and February were slow times in real estate. Not so.
Not so.
Not for Jacob Forrest.
No.
And
no,
Collins
sir.
& Company.
Not for Collins & Company.
No.
No, sir.
So we got more listings, got new things going on. What we got going on here?
Yeah, so we've got
Sims
got a auction going on Sims Hill Road.
All right.
Great little 2-bedroom house, 0.4 plus of an acre. That auction is live. That auction closes on Valentine's Day, so it might be a great Valentine's gift for your sweetheart.
Absolutely. Have you been in the home? Have you been
in the home? Yes. Know the people that's selling it. It's a great little house. It was their mother's house. So
2-bedroom, 1 full bath, built in 1964, 864 square feet on a .42 lot as far as acres, not about almost a half acre.
About a half acre, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go, Sims Hill Road. All you got to do now, if we want to go in and see it, can we go by and see it? Can you show it?
Just call the office, schedule a time. Either myself or one of our agents will come out, let you in the door, let you look around. Always come see it before you bid on it.
Yep.
For sure.
So the bidding is live, as he said, until next Tuesday, or this coming Tuesday, Valentine's Day at 6 o'clock.
Yep.
And somebody's going to get it.
Yep.
All right, here is the estate of Tiny Nunley. This is number 2, right?
Yep, this is auction number 2 of 5. It's our furniture auction. It's happening right now. The first one was a great success. Everything was sold. Great stuff. Most of it's new furniture still, so a lot of it's still in the boxes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you get a chance, you can also schedule a time to come check that stuff out, and you can go on our website and you can bid on there also.
Yep. CollinsandCompany.info. You have box lots, antique items, large stack of kiln-dried cherry lumber.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
Wood trim, cherry lumber. That's hard to find.
Very hard to find.
Kiln-dried cherry lumber.
Yes.
Wow. Wood trim, used furniture, new appliances, home decor, scrap metal, and much more. So how many lots are on this one? Do you have any idea? Last one had 500.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in the 500 neighborhood.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep this, and we got games coming up to talk about this. So 500 of those to bid on. Go to collinsandcompany.info and bid. Now the first one's gone, and so the
first one just ended the other day. Like I said, we had bids on every item that was up there, and every item sold. So.
Oh, they're all gone? Everything's sold?
Everything's sold on that first auction, but we still have 5 more to go for that one estate.
So 500 lots, the first time out, gone, sold.
Yep.
It's pretty impressive.
Really
all right.
Impressive.
Let's do this right here. Coming up next, we have, this is a
property that I listed in Rogersville.
Yep.
On Main Street there. If you guys get a chance to look it out, if you know anybody down that way that's looking to buy. Great little bungalow out there on a really nice lot, real convenient to downtown.
So it's got some privacy to it too.
Oh yeah, beautiful pictures. The property's real close to Amos Mills. Historical downtown Rogersville. You got, I think it's Cherokee Lake that's right there too.
Mm-hmm.
So really nice place.
2-bedroom, 1 bath. Again, for $129,900. It's a phone call away at 543-5741. This is not an auction item, but this is one for you to go see and walk through and hopefully plop down some money and say, we want this one. That's the goal, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
$129,900. All right, what's next?
This is our barn dominium that we have for sale right now on Dozier Lane.
Yep.
Price is $524,900. Really well done on the inside, really updated, very modern. Got a 2-car garage, nice big lot. And again, if you wanted to see do a showing on that, please reach out to us. We always have an agent on duty.
Yep. Agents are Jacob Force,
myself. We got Ashley
Eastridge,
We got Libby, Julia, and David.
Yeah. The man, the myth, the legend.
King David, as I call him.
King David.
King David.
I bet he loves that, doesn't he?
Well, sometimes his little head won't fit through the door after I tell
there
him
you go.
But,
King David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
There you go. CollinsandCompany.info. So, free market analysis. We're getting ready to go into the spring. This is going to be really, even though you guys are hopping, spring typically really heats up in the real estate market. So, tell me about the free market analysis.
Free market analysis. Number one, is free. B, you're dealing with the real estate company that does most of the transactions in this area. So we have a lot of market knowledge. So you're utilizing that before you list your home to decide what should we list our home for. Mm-hmm. We want to make sure that you understand what the buy and sell process is, and that you understand it, and we want to maximize your earning potential on that sale. So I think it's smart to get somebody that knows the area, that sells a lot of houses, to know exactly what your house is worth.
And you're not limited to Elizabeth and Carter County, obviously. No.
Like I said, we have a listing in Rogersville right now. We spread our wings and fly. We'll go anywhere that you got to sell. If you've inherited a property, you don't know what to do with it, call us. Another thing that we don't see a lot of it right now is people going through, as sad as it is to say, the foreclosure process. We can help get those people out of that trap. We have cash investors that are always working with us looking for properties. So, we could potentially get you out of the trap of foreclosure and put money in your pocket. And we've done that multiple times.
Hello to Rick Ransom, my buddy Rick down in Pensacola, Florida, watches every morning. Hello, sir. Thank you for being on the show as always. Hello to Betty Lacey from right here in Elizabethton. So you've had listings Rogersville now. You've had them in Johnson City in the last 60, 90 days. You had a couple of properties down on Conklin and Jonesboro.
Yep.
So if you're out there watching and think it was just an Elizabethton real estate company, not the case.
Not true. Anywhere in the state of Tennessee, we could sell.
Yeah. And if you're relocating this way and you got a property where you're leaving from, if it's in Tennessee, you guys can move it down there too, right?
Yeah, we sure can. We can list it on the MLS. We actually are members of the state MLS, so we can put that property on there as well.
Yep. So if you've got, hypothetical, you're moving in from Chattanooga, moving into the Tri-Cities or Elizabethton or whatever, and you got a property down in Chattanooga, let them go to work for you. Do it down there too. So
we also have a vast referral network. So if that's not the option that you want to seek, we can put you in contact with a quality agent that will help you and that has the same standards that we do.
How's the office goddess doing?
Wonderful.
Is she?
Oh yeah.
She keeps you hopping, doesn't she?
She keeps us hopping. There's no just standing around looking. It's all the time. She's got us moving and shaking.
Yeah. She's still bringing treats to work?
That's slowed down a little bit.
Really?
But yeah, it's. I think we're getting into spring. We're trying to get ship shape and trying to do away with some of those treats. But hey, we're always welcome to bring.
Oh yeah, she can bring.
Sure.
Was it pumpkin log, pumpkin rolls?
Pumpkin log, pumpkin cookies, and anything and everything you can imagine.
We're talking about the office goddess Tracy Little. So.
Yes.
And King David. That's good. King David. David Collins. CollinsandCompany.info. So. Yeah. Neat stuff. So the Nunley furniture, we're into phase 2 out of 5 phases of the auction for this furniture store. A lot of the stuff still in the boxes. Is that what you said?
A lot of stuff is still in boxes. A lot of stuff's brand new. It may not be in the box, but it's never been used, touched. A
lot of it was on the showroom floor, wasn't it?
Showroom floor. it was just sitting there, and they just put it in this warehouse. It's like a time capsule in there.
Wow.
Yep.
Get you some deals in.
Real deals.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go. Let me show that again. This is the furniture
Yep.
from the Nunley Furniture Store and Tiny Nunley's estate, and it's going on now. It started yesterday, or actually started on Monday. It goes until goes until next Wednesday, the 15th on this one, and it closes out at 6 o'clock. And so the picture, I'm not sure you can even see this because pictures are small, but it would show oak desks, entertainment center, old rocking chairs. I'm not sure what those are. Those look like some kind of a medallion.
Mm-hmm.
So best thing you can do is just go on there and go perusing, see what's in there that you would like. CollinsandCompany.info, and that's how you do it. And again, it's the online auction event. If you're out of state like Rick is in Florida, he wins it, we'll ship it to him, right? Is that how it works?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. And you guys ship all over the country, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're constantly shipping stuff out on this. If you want to buy a larger piece of furniture, you might want to speak with David about that. Be sure to call the office, and we'll get you his phone number directly.
Yep.
And we can see what we can do about getting that taken care of for you, also.
Yep. So if you win it, if you bid on it and win it, we'll get it to you.
Yep.
That's the whole goal. You want it, we're going to get it to you, one way, shape, or form. So good stuff. So you're looking at what you got, folks looking right now. You got buyers wanting to buy what? What are you looking for?
Yeah. So I have a young couple that's looking for a little 3-bedroom home. A lot of stuff that I got is working with people looking for 3 bedrooms. 2-bedroom homes are still selling really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
So it does. If you're interested in selling, please call me. I'd love to help you. We can find you a buyer. The buyer's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Just let us know. We can help.
Market's still hot.
Market's still incredibly hot. Yeah.
There you go. All right. That's what we want to hear. CollinsandCompany.info. Give them a call at 543-5741 is the number to call. And the man's name, as you see on the screen, is Jacob Force. May the force be with you.
That's right.
How's
That's
that?
right.
That could be a good marketing, little catchy thing for you.
We're working on. I don't know. Disney's pretty powerful. They might get a little bit mad.
Oh.
A little upset with me. But that's okay.
You're not going to hurt Disney.
What they don't know won't hurt them.
That's it. May the Jacob Force be with you.
That's right.
There's not a thing they can say. If you put your name in there,
That's right.
may the Jacob Force be with you. Ain't a thing they can say about that because that's not a literal copyright. So
Right.
anyway, thank you, sir. Appreciate you coming
Thank you,
by.
brother.
Yep, quick break. We'll be right back. Again, Dr. Eric Carter joins us next. We're live here at Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabeth, and show number 1794. Wow. They said it wouldn't work, and here we are going strong on our way to 2,000 shows later on this year here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Elizabethton FFA makes a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. It's more than learning about cows. It's becoming the problem solvers for the next generation. We are the future biologists, chemists, computer programmers, journalists, teachers, electricians who will feed our future. By creating a family atmosphere, the Agriculture Department, especially FFA, can become your home away from home. Through contests, leadership events, fun trips, and chapter activities, FFA is a great way to learn about the world while developing yourself into the best person you can be. We invite you to enroll in an ag-based course and be active in Elizabethton FFA. We'll save you a seat.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Dr. Carter joins us coming up here in just, in fact, here he comes. So let me play another commercial, get him settled in, ready to go, and He's got lots of info to tell you about. This man is he is on the move. We'll take a break right after this in Food City on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
To mom this hard, you delegate. Kate, that bathroom's not clean yet. Jimmy, I need help with the dishes, big guy. I delegate like a mother, and I let Food City do the grocery shopping for me. With Go-Kart Curbside Pickup, I tell them what I need and how I like it. I order everything online and pick it all up curbside. With Go-Kart, I'm taking motherhood to a whole nother level.
Mother like no other, only at Food City.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Look who stopped by. Love when I get to come down and promote this guy in his store. And Marcia and Cecil and Hunter, right?
That's it.
Did he get his silver trash can for Christmas? Did Hunter get that big trash can he wanted?
He did. Yeah.
Did he really?
Sure did. Yeah.
Good
He's fired
Lord.
up about it.
I know. That was what was kind of scary. He said, what do you want for Christmas? He said, a silver trash can. I said, okay. Any particular kind? Yeah, you hit the pedal and the thing pops open. That's what he wanted. That's what he got.
Fancy, yeah.
Doesn't take much, does it? When you country boy. There you go. Dr. Carter's here with us. Love to come down here and talk. So let's hit this right here and get it rolling. So we're here with one of our great sponsors on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Dr. Eric Carter. So where do we start? Let's start with vitamins. What we got with vitamins?
So this is one, it's newer to us, and we've been selling it pretty good lately, but it's a stress support, and what it is it's a GABA supplement, and GABA is one of the happy chemicals that's in your brain. And so, some people, if they're very stressed or people with depression, a lot of times that GABA is lower in their brain. So kind of being able to supplement those can help with your stress, help with depression, anxiety. That's just kind of a natural way to try and treat it, without going straight to medicines and things like that. But
price point is $8.69. Not going to break up your billfold.
No.
There's that one. All right. What else? Let's talk first aid kits. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure. We've got these recently, and reason we bought them is me and my dad was doing a little woodworking in my basement, and he cut his hand pretty good and asked for a Band-Aid, and I said, well, I've got paper towels and electrical tape. So we taped his hand up, but started thinking first aid kit probably wouldn't be a bad idea, and started looking, and we was able to get these to bring in down here. But this one is $2.50. It's got little gauze pads, some alcohol pads, I think 2 different sizes of Band-Aid. So that's a good one to keep in your car, in your pocketbook, or a backpack if you're traveling. That's very affordable, and something like that's always good to have on hand.
$2.69 for that right there. That'd be good in a duffel bag at the ball field or in your glove box. It's just kind of one of those quickies. Again, it's a first aid kit from Johnson & Johnson for $2.69.
Yeah.
Then here's the bigger one. This one's got a little bit of everything, doesn't it?
I'm prone to cutting myself, so this is the one I got for my house. But that has got a little bit of everything. It's got bunches of Band-Aids, any size you can think of, even real big ones. It's got gauze pads, wraps, ace bandages, scissors, cold compress. I think it's even got Tylenol and Benadryl and stuff like that. So that's really, unless you're needing to go to the hospital, that'll take care of you pretty good. Yeah.
Yep. Price point is $24 right here, $24.79 to be exact. So that's awesome. That's going on again. And so then you go into Simply Saline. Tell me about this one.
So that one, usually I'm cutting myself when I'm working or digging in the dirt. And if you've got a cut and you can see dirt, debris, rust, wood chips, something like that down in your cut, you need to get it cleaned out before you put Band-Aids or Neosporin or anything so you don't get infected. And this is a spray. It's just saline water, so that's just basically salt water, and you can spray that on your cut or your wound or anything like that, and that just washes out all that nastiness and gets it cleaned out, ready to Band-Aided up. So something like that's always good to have on hand too.
$6.79 for that right there. Simply Saline from Arm & Hammer. So apparently you've had a few accidents in the old homestead working, huh? So what you're telling me?
If I pick up a knife, I'm usually heading to get stitches. But that's part of it.
Yeah,
so I've
it is part
accepted
of
it and
move on, right?
yes. And then that's the last thing we got here.
Yep. This is called Working Hands Guaranteed Relief from O'Keefe's. Tell me about this.
So that's a little tub of hand cream. You know, especially this time of year when you start going outside and working and gardening and stuff like that, your hands get rough, and that's a cream. You know, some people, you have to use a ton of lotion to get real dry, cracked skin, but this is real nice because you can just take a little scoop out of that tub, and it will about overnight fix your hands. It's kind of amazing how good that stuff is. But I keep a little tub of that on my nightstand because, you know, if you're working and stuff, your hands can get rough and dry real quick. So something like that will take care of it for you.
Again, relieves extremely dry, cracked hands. Price point on this is $6.89. Nothing out here is going to break the billfold. It's always affordable at Lingerfeld,
Yes,
isn't
it
it?
is. Yep.
Oh, yeah. So there you go. That's some of the things. So we'll be.
Yeah.
You got. You want to hit the sunglasses real quick?
Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
fine.
Hit the sunglasses, and we'll come back a little bit later on and do some more. So here we go. We'll go through these real quick, and these are in no particular order. These are sunglasses, and these price point on this one. All these are $6.99, right?
Sure are. Yep.
There's that one for the ladies, $6.99. Got those. All
Now
right.
that the sun's finally started coming out, we've started selling some sunglasses.
Absolutely. Here's the aviator glasses for $6.99. So, give an example. Here's one's kind of got a zebra stripe print for the ladies.
Sold a pair of those yesterday, actually.
There you go.
A little funky, but some people likes to be
funky.
Yeah.
There you go. $6.99. All right. Then we got a couple of more here. These are ladies as well. Dark shade. I would call these Jackie Onassis glasses. That's what she used to wear. If you remember Jackie Onassis. And then most people probably don't remember that, but I do. And these are guys. These are, aren't they? With the could be girls
those could
too.
be either, yeah.
Go either way with the leopard handles, or not handles. What do you call these?
Ooh,
Arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go for $6.90. He said, "Ooh, I don't know either." $6.99. So these are some of the ideas to get. You got the cases to go with them too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Got a bunch of different colors and kinds, and you know, if you're going to get you a good pair of sunglasses, it's worth getting a case to put them in.
Absolutely. There's that one, and there's this one. A little more simpler. It's got the zipper to it. There you go. The old show and tell. There's your zipper, and then you have a couple that just open up
Yep.
and drop them down in. For the ladies, I would assume, or guys, I guess. And these are $2.99. All this and more is at Lingerfield Drug Center. Hours are open.
We're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
Social media, how do we find you?
We are on Facebook as Lingerfeld Drug Center.
There you go. Love coming down here right beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabeth, and one of our great sponsors on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Dooley Sports Show, Dr. Card and the great folks here at Lingerfield Drug Center. So you are still having folks transfer their prescriptions all the time, aren't you?
Sure are, yeah. That's actually what I was doing right there before I come down here, was moving in a new person from Walgreens.
Oh, really?
Very exciting, yeah. Yeah.
You do that a lot?
It's getting to be about every day.
Really?
People get frustrated, you know, going up there, their medicine not being ready, or, you know, they'll tell them come back in an hour and things like that, and they just don't treat them right. You know, they don't treat them like people. They're just kind of patients that are being shuffled around, you know, and we are more personable down here.
Yeah. And they don't wait too long, do they?
No, usually in and out. So
Yeah.
that's how we like it.
I've watched these folks come pick up prescriptions, and that one lady, she was here about 3 minutes, and Marcia had her in and had her out and gone.
Sure do,
So
yeah.
People
Yeah.
are busy. They don't have time to come back for another hour.
No.
And then if you come back in another hour, it's not even guaranteed you're done then, right?
No, I'd say a lot of times it's not. They'll say circle around and come back.
Yeah. And then you'll call them and you'll just get put on hold and all that, right?
I think when I called them today, I was on hold 16 minutes before I got to speak with anybody. And that's, if you call our pharmacy, we'll answer by the second ring, you know.
Yeah. 16 minutes.
Yes.
That got you fired up, didn't it?
It makes me ill, but that's part of it.
Yeah. So if you're ill, imagine how the customer is trying to get information about the prescription being filled.
Yeah.
So,
Lingerville
Drug Center. You want to, again, that phone number to call is?
It's 423-542-2138.
Yeah, 2138. Give them a chance to serve you. This is an old-fashioned pharmacy, throwback to the old days, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and he does a great job.
Thank you.
Yep, appreciate him. We'll take a quick break. He'll be back a little bit later on because Valentine's Day is coming up on Tuesday. We got a bunch of gifts. Thought starters for gifts for Valentine's Day. We'll do that coming up in the next hour. We'll take a break. Be right back right after this from Ivy Hall Nursing Home. You're watching the Tom Taylor Sports Show. High school basketball. Take a look at that next year on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Joseph Taylor, Ivy Hall Nursing Home, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So what's going on right now at Ivy Hall Nursing Home?
Ivy Hall, we are accepting short-term and long-term residents. We definitely specialize in our short-term. We're very proud of our rehab department, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, respiratory therapy. We want you to come. If you want, a couple weeks of rehab, we'll be happy to help you and get you back home. We'd love to have any long-term residents. If you need our services, we're here. We just want to be just to serve our community the best we can.
Why Ivy Hall Nursing Home? There's a lot of them out there. Why do you feel like you guys are the best?
Well, we just feel like that at Ivy Hall, it's a family-run business. My mom is the owner. Myself and my sister, we both work there. We just feel like you're going to get more personal touch at Ivy Hall. If you want to talk to the owner administrator, call, ask for Judy. We just want to provide the personal touch.
And they do. Social media, how do we find you?
Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook or ivyhallnursinghome.com if you'd like to apply for a job. We're hiring CNAs, LPNs, RNs, housekeeping, whatever. You can go on there and fill out an application and somebody will get in touch with you.
One of our great sponsors here, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, our buddy Joseph Taylor right there, as you see, with Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here again at Lingerville Drug Center in downtown Elizabeth and right beside Carter County Bank. Love coming down here. Every time I come, I buy the stuff and getting ready to buy me a first aid kit. I think everybody needs a first aid kit. Man, I think that's just a no-brainer. And so, that goes without saying. Everybody needs a first aid kit, and so we're fixing to buy that one right there for $24. That way I can have one at home and when the youngins come over, and probably going to buy one of those little $3 ones, keep them in a glove box, too. You just never know. When somebody's going, maybe you won't, or you come up on a situation, somebody needs help, and in your car, in your vehicle, and needs a Band-Aid or whatever, because let's do a survey. Do you have a first aid kit in your home? Do you have a first aid kit in your something in your vehicle? I don't, but I'm getting ready to. That's a good point. You made a very, very good point. So I'm getting ready to purchase me a first aid kit from right here at Lingerville Drug Center. All right, games tonight coming up. Daniel Boone at West Green, Morristown West to Unicoi County, Elizabethton at Science Hill. Not streaming tonight. We'll go watch it, I think. We're not streaming it for tonight's game. And we'll be ready to go again on the girls' side. Same. It's a doubleheader all the way through. Elizabethton at Science Hill, fourth-ranked team in the state. Lady Cyclones at Science Hill. They beat them the first time out, did Elizabethton. Daniel Boone at West Green, Morristown West to Unicoi County. This is the last game for the ladies before the tournament starts next week. And let's run it down. In 4A basketball, the tournaments, they're really starting to firm up now. It'll be Dobyns-Winnett taking on the 4 seed in basketball for the guys' side of the bracketing at 6 o'clock on Monday. And the 4th seed at this point would appear to be Science Hill. So DB and Science Hill will play, interestingly enough, to get it started on Monday. And then on Friday, tomorrow, again, the 3A tournament. I'm sorry, next Friday. My bad. Stop. Nope. Disregard that. It's next Friday, the 17th. It'll be Sullivan East and It'll be Elizabethton and Sullivan East. So I thought it was going to be volunteer. It'll be East. Yeah, it'll be East. All right, let me see number 4. Oh, never mind. I was on the girls. Let me start over. Did it again. My bad. All right, let's start with the boys. 4A tournament, Science Hill and Daniel Boone on Monday at 7:30 at the Tribe Athletic Complex, formerly Sullivan North High School gym, and that'll be coming up again on Monday. Hello to Mike Shields. Mike Shields says Jacob's a hometown hitter, home run hitter. Connie Helms, hi Eric. Amy Gwynn, great ideas for Valentine's Day. Yep. You know, that's a good thing to have a practical gift, really. And a practical gift would be a first aid kit. I mean, that's... Hello, sir. How you doing? I'm just moving right along here, just moseying through. Sounds like it's that'd be the way to do it. And so, thank you, Amy. 3A basketball, Elizabethton Volunteer next Friday night. 2A basketball, Tuesday of next week, Valentine's Day, Happy Valley at Johnson County in the play-in game. In single A, it'll be Monday, the number 5 seed and the number 4 seed, which looks like it's Unaka and Cloudland. No, don't. Never mind, because there's games in that conference tomorrow night. So you got Cloudland and Hampton and Unaka North Green, so that can change. So don't quote me on that one. But they are going to play. Coming up on Monday, the 5 and 4 seed will be at the number 4 seed gym. That's on the boys' side. Now let's go to the girls' side. On 4A, Dobbins Minutes girls. Let's see. We'll take on. It's still confusing. Let's see, Dobbins Minute. And the number 4 seed would be, Science Hill. I did get it right. Dobbins Minute Science Hill girls on Monday at the Tribe Athletic Complex in Kingsport. In 3A basketball, next Friday, Sullivan East will take on the number 4 seed. That what should be, it is Volunteer. It'll be Easton Volunteer. Next Friday night, Lady Cyclones play next Saturday at 6. Someone said, we streaming it? I said, yeah, we're streaming. Once the tournament starts, we're riding the rails with the guys and the girls all the way through. In 2A basketball, Johnson County's ladies at West Green on Valentine's night at 7 o'clock. Then on Monday, University High will take on the number 4 seed, and that should be Unaka. And they'll play that one at Unaka at 7 o'clock on Monday, this coming Monday. Winners move on. Losers are eliminated in these elimination games heading into the tournament. So that's kind of how things are going. In Virginia basketball, let's see what's going on there. You have last night, Chilhowie beat Union by 3 on the boys' side. And then on the girls' side, you had nobody played last night. So they got a busy night tomorrow night in Southwest Virginia basketball. Gate City at Union, John Battle at Y Central, Abington the Falcons will play at Ridgeview, Thomas Walker at Eastside, Castlewood at J.I. Burton, and Bragging Rights of Scott County on the line. Twin Springs will battle Rye Cove in Scott County. The War Eagles hosting the Fighting Titans. So Twin Springs and Rye Cove will play each other tomorrow night at Rye Cove to kind of decide the bragging rights of Scott County and boys and girls basketball. Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are live. We are here again at Lingerfield Drug Center, downtown Elizabeth, and be loyal, buy local, support your local pharmacy chain. And as he said, almost on a daily basis, they're taking somebody from the big boys, the national chains. And down here, I can tell you when I come down and do these shows, Marcia knows them by the first name, Hunter knows them by the first name. Of course, Dr. Carter and Cecil all know these people by their first names. They come in and say, how you doing? How's the family? How's the kids? You know, y'all got a new puppy at the house. What'd you name the puppy? And stuff. You know, it's called customer service. It's called hometown, down home personal service, and they do that all the time here at this pharmacy. So you can't go wrong to come down here and hook up and come on board with the folks here at Lingerfield Drug Center. Do a great job. I love coming down and promoting them. First off, he's a good guy. They're good peeps. You don't get any better than Marcia. She's a crackerjack. And, of course, Cecil and Hunter, they're good peeps, too. So it's a good place to trade. And, again, remember, they deliver to schools, too. If you're a teacher, I don't know if you can hear this because you should be teaching in the classroom, but if you know someone's a teacher, remind them that they can get their pharmacy prescriptions brought right to the school. That is very, very important for a teacher that's busy. And, hello, sir. And a teacher that's busy and doesn't have time to come, they'll bring it to you. Now, that is customer service, to deliver the prescriptions to you. if you're at one of the schools here in the area. Can't beat that. All right, something coming up on Johnson City, not really sports related, but it's a pretty cool event. I've been to it before. This is the annual Maple Syrup Festival coming up on, is it this coming Saturday? Yeah, this coming Saturday at Tipton Haynes Working Farm in Johnson City, down on South Road on the old Irwin Highway. It's a pretty cool thing. So the Maple Syrup Festival and Pancake Breakfast, they'll tap the trees at Sycamore Show. Hello, sir. Coach Jerry White, Hampton Bulldogs, the legendary Coach White in here, having his weekly staff meeting or daily staff meeting with Jimmy Enzer and all the guys over there. They sit around the round table over there and solve the problems of the world. So Coach White comes in here all the time. Hello, Everett Wagner. How you doing, sir, and Linda? So this is really neat. They'll actually tap the maple trees at Sycamore Shoals in Johnson City. The festival will show how the sap is gathered from maple trees and is boiled down to sweet maple syrup. The maple sap will be cooked down all day, so everyone's invited to come to Tipton Haynes and get a glimpse of how hard it was to make a sweetener in the days before stores sold sugar in bags. That's right. That's the way it is. The breakfast will include 4 different types of pancakes served with locally produced maple syrup from Maple Grove Farms in Afton. Side dishes include grits and sausage and biscuits. Syrup's going to be sold for $17 a pint. The admission to the breakfast will be $8. Just to go to the festival itself is $6, but to go and $2 more to eat breakfast, this is Saturday. It'll go from 8 till 3 at Tipton Haynes State Historic Site in Johnson City. They're on the old Irwin Highway. And they'll show you how they tap the trees, tap the syrup out of the trees. It's really, may not do a thing for you. I went and watched it one year. I was fascinated. They take a core out and stick an actual little tube, for lack of a better term, into the side of the tree, at the bottom of the tree, and they know which trees are going to be more active as far as dripping than other trees. And they put a bucket in it and they catch it, and then they take and boil it down and make syrup out of it. It's really fascinating. How many places do that in 2023? Not very many. So it's this coming Saturday at Sycamore Shoals State Park in Johnson City, the annual Maple Syrup Festival and Pancake Breakfast from 8 o'clock till 3 o'clock on Saturday. Now, the syrup that they're going to use, as we said, will not be that day. They're going to boil it down all day to get it down where you want to get it, and they'll sell it to you ultimately at the end of the day. But so the syrup for the breakfast that morning will come from the Maple Groves Farm in Afton, Tennessee. So pretty cool. It's a neat concept. How many grown-ups know how we get maple syrup? I mean, that's a really cool thing. So it's coming up again on Saturday, again at Tipton Haynes Working Farm in Johnson. See if you get a chance to take that in. That's a really cool thing to watch how they make maple syrup. Quick break. We'll be right back. He's here. He's in the house and ready to go. Our buddy Andrew McKeon from Carter County Bank. He'll join us right after this break, talk a little hoops. And, gosh, what happened last night wasn't good, don't reckon. If you're a Tennessee Vol fan, wasn't good at all. Here's Cannon Dental, one of our great sponsors on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
I'm Dr. Beth Cannon with Cannon Family Dental. I've been in practice here for going on 11 years now. Cosmetic dentistry is definitely one of my favorite aspects of what I get to do. Being able to change someone's appearance and how they feel about themselves is such a rewarding aspect of my job. When you get to see somebody start to cry when they look in the mirror for the first time and they're seeing their new smile, it makes everything worth it. Because a lot of people, don't smile because they're not happy with the way their teeth look. And it might be something as simple as just changing the shade of their teeth or just changing the shape or size. There's a lot of things we can do cosmetically that are not too invasive to really change your overall appearance. We do the whitening, we do a lot of crown and bridge work. If you want a bright white smile, you can absolutely have it. Once we get that process going, of course everyone's a little nervous, like, okay, I'm changing a big part of my life. And honestly, I kind of thought to listen to a patient say, well, I want to do this, my daughter's getting married or my son's graduating from college. I'm having a baby and I want to have really pretty maternity photos done. Can we do something to just make my smile look better? And being able to enhance that experience for patients is just, you just can't describe how it is. So when they come back in and you get to see pictures of the wedding or pictures from the trip or whatever has really got them motivated, it's just, I really can't explain it. That's really why I do what I do. So if changing your smile and doing some cosmetic work has been something on your mind please give us a call. We would love to have you come in so we can take a look and talk to you about having that smile you've always dreamed of.
And back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, we are live here at Lingerfield Drug Center, right beside Carter County Bank. He literally just walked, what is from your office, 10 steps maybe?
Probably a couple more than that.
Yeah, ain't many. That's bad English. Not many. Mrs. Collins has rolled over in her grave, my English teacher back home. Ain'ts, I used to say ain't. She'd go, Mr. Taylor. That is not the proper way to address it. Ain't is not in the vocabulary. I mean, in the dictionary or whatever. I said, yes, Mrs. Collins. Go sit down. Okay. So ain't don't work. Not very far. How's that? Is that good?
Nope, not too far a walk to get over here to Lingerfield Drugstore.
Cool place, too. Eric's doing a great job over here.
He does a great job, yeah.
Yep. Excellent job. And you do a great job at Carter County Bank, you and the folks over there. So is my buddy over there today has got all the Christmas. Yeah, I see her head over there.
Yep.
What do we call her?
Catherine.
Catherine.
Yep, Catherine Grabowski.
Yeah, Shakanuski or something. I don't know her last name. I just call her Catherine. That's, every time I walk in, I come up with a different name. She goes, you don't know my name? I said, no, I don't know. She's a nice lady, though, isn't she?
Yeah, Catherine does a good job.
Yep, she does a great job. So, all right, let's take a look what happened last night. First off, well, let's talk about last night. Buzzer beater by Vanderbilt to knock off Tennessee. That was huge for them.
Yeah, it was a big win for Vanderbilt. It's a bad loss for Tennessee, but I didn't get to watch a whole lot of it being a Wednesday night. But I did see the highlights. We had open dunk we passed up on and then missed the front end of 1-1. You can't have a senior leader miss the front end of 1-1 right there. 80% free throw shooter.
Yeah,
you got him. And then we had a defensive lapse to let somebody get a wide open look for the win. So
yeah, there you go.
And they made enough mistakes in the last 30 seconds to cost us the game, and it did.
You got it. 66-65, they lose it. Buzzer beater. So now you have to. I mean, if you're Tennessee, what's wrong with this team? Is there anything wrong with it, or just?
Well, you just can't put the ball in the basket. That's the name of the game. I mean, we play great defense, but you score 65 points. The last 2 or 3 weeks has just not been going in. We don't have anybody that can just shoot it on a consistent basis.
What, it's Saturday 46-43 against Auburn?
Yeah, it's
so.
Ugly.
We're talking.
Yeah, we're just can't. We're not a good offensive basketball team right now.
So everybody keeps talking about the Final Four, and I'm thinking we better roll the dice and play out the SEC conference.
It's because you got Alabama, at Auburn, at Kentucky. You still got a tough schedule left, and they'll be lucky to not have a few more losses out of what they've got left.
Yeah, Tyreek Key had 14. Santiago Vescovi had 14 for the Vols, so they're now 8-2 in the SEC. So it's still a big game Wednesday, but it's kind of taking some of the edge off when Alabama comes next Wednesday. Still a big game, but it's going to be even bigger had UT not lost.
It's lost a little bit of its luster, but for Tennessee fans, it'll still be a big deal, and hopefully they'll be loud and proud down there and make it hard on Alabama.
There was a McKeon youngster at the auction on Saturday. He must have had 8,000 beads around his neck. 8,000. And so he won some money, didn't he?
He did. He won a little bit of money. I'm not sure exactly what he netted because he had made deals with everybody around through there. If you'll give me $20, I'll pay you $25 if I win. So he had to go pay some debts when he got done. But I'm not sure what he netted. But
he was wheeling and dealing.
I can promise you, he didn't give me my money back that I gave for buying him beads.
It was great. We raised what, 27,000?
I saw 28. I think I looked last night.
Now?
Yeah.
In 2 days. In a town the size of Elizabethton, in one sport, one event, $28,000 we generated for the Cyclone baseball team, which is incredible. Yeah. $28,000.
It's always a good event. It's always a fun time, just to even if you don't bet on anything, just to watch the excitement and get great food that Taz Irwin had and his crew fixed. It's just you see a lot of people, so I just enjoyed going around and talking to people I hadn't seen in a while, and me, I like to talk to folks, so I just enjoyed mingling through the crowd. And if you don't buy anything, that's okay.
You was working it. I was watching you. You was shaking hands and kissing babies. A lot of folks were.
There's a lot of people you don't see very often, so it's great.
Yep. And so the little man, we did that. What's it called? Not heads and tails. Was it heads and tails?
Heads and tails.
Heads and tails. So you buy the beads, and you one by one, you say, pick your choice. You go heads or tails, and then you flip the coin. Jason Blevins, who did a great job of auctioneering, flip the coin and say, okay, heads. And so if you have heads, you're okay. Tails, you got to give up a bead. Process elimination. Got down to your son and a little lady who also goes to Duggar.
Yep.
And Jason, we're going to be here all day. You want to split the money, or you just want to keep going? They said, let's just split it. So I think both of them came out with $390 some bucks a piece.
It was a pretty good little chunk. But like I said, he had to settle up some debts. But He's a little businessman. He knows how to work the crowd. Yeah.
Wonder where he got that from.
I don't know.
Let
Probably
me
his
think.
mom. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, he made a nice little chunk of change. So you don't think you're going to get yours back?
I don't think I'll get my money back, and I didn't give him a whole lot, so but that's okay. I was going to a good cause, so I gave both of my kids some money and said, if you want to buy beads or if you just want to keep it and go to the mall later, you can do that. And he used his on beads, and my daughter will use hers on clothes or shoes or something later.
And she was there too.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Every time I see his daughter, I'll say, "Does your father know where you are?" So Saturday morning, I walked up before I could even. She said, went like this, like he's behind me, and kept right on going. She rolled her eyes, and kept right on.
She's a professional eye roller. She's got it down to a science.
Does that pull your string when she rolls her eyes?
No, it don't bother me. No, whatever.
No, she's what, 12, 13 years old?
She's 15.
15?
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
She'd hit me if I told her just 12, 13.
Yeah.
So yeah, she just rolled her eyes, went like this, like he's back there. So. She knows every time I see her, I'm going to ask her now. It's
That's
like,
exactly right. It takes a village, man.
That's it. So we got to make sure your father knows where you are and what you're doing. She's a great kid. I'm just jerking her chain. So, but it was a great event. $28,000 we raised for the Cyclone baseball team, which starts. Everybody starts on Monday, by the way. All the spring sports officially can get going as per the TSSAA. Baseball, softball, tennis, boys soccer, track and field. I think I got them all, 5 sports. Baseball, softball, track and field,
soccer,
boys soccer in the spring, and tennis. Yeah, five sports on all levels. That's down to the middle school and the high school. So it's here. Our first baseball game is March the 13th. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Unicoi County is when we open up. So it'll be here before you know it. So
it'll be a little chilly.
Yeah, you just never know.
No.
Today'd be a good day to be calling a game.
Wouldn't it? It'd be a nice day today. Yeah.
You know what's going to happen in March? Wind blowing.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be wind blowing sideways, blowing snow and all that. We're out there trying to stay warm and call a ball game. But
well, my senior year was the blizzard of '93. So
oh, really?
Yeah. So we started 2 weeks late because we had to wait on all the snow to melt, and they had to put the fence back up down at Twinsfield. So it collapsed the whole backstop.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, because it was a wet snow. It just stuck and then froze, and it just pulled it all down.
Rode it down? I didn't know that. That's before I was around. That's cool. The blizzard of '93. Yep. All right, let's see what's going on. You're a Braves guy. Ronald Acuna Jr., they're going to let him play for Venezuela in the World Baseball Classic. What do you think?
I think it's a good thing. I think everybody should get the opportunity to represent their country if they get a chance. And I think he deserves to show out for his country, as much like, I'd like I want Mike Trout to be able to represent the United States. These guys have a lot of pride in their countries, and they should be able to play. I'm for it. And I know there is a risk. There's an inherent risk of, tweaking a knee or ankle or throwing out your arm, but, that's why you play the game. So it's a risk anytime you step out there.
All right, they're implementing this year some new rules. We have larger bases, which I don't understand. They are not allowing you to do a shift defensively now. Everybody's got to stay in their position, but on the infield. But now they've said on the outfield, you can bring an outfielder in, and if you need an extra infielder on the infield for a particular hitter, based on how they swing the stick, you can bring an outfielder in and be an infielder defensive player. But the infielders can't go out and go like a shift, like you've seen in some of these games. Makes no sense to me. Then you have the pitchers going to be on a timer. 15 seconds between pitches if the bases are empty, and 20 seconds between pitches if there's somebody on base. And then you get in the batter's box, you got, I think it's 7 or 8 seconds you can't get out and do your,
you can't
spit,
do the whole
pick your
Manny
nose.
Ramirez and Big Papi.
No.
Reset your batting gloves.
No.
And
and if you can do it in 7 seconds, you can.
Yeah.
So you good with all this or not?
I can see it on the shift. I can see the point of why they do it, because there's a lot of hard hit balls that you get nothing for. But in my opinion, if you're a hitter and you're in the major league level, why not just take it down the third base line and beat the shift? You do that enough, and it'll take care of itself.
Take care of itself.
I mean, if you're a professional hitter, you would not shift on Tony Gwynn, because he would be able to put it wherever he wanted to, and he would just beat you. And that's these guys today. They know how to swing hard and hit home runs. And I like the Wade Boggs, Tony Gwynn, shift. It's fine with me. I'll take a double down the left field line that I don't hit very hard. That's my approach. I would just say beat it, and they won't do it.
Hit it where they ain't.
Yeah. If you beat the shift, they'll move back.
That's it. You beat them that first at bat. The second time they'll go back where they're supposed to be.
Yep. Drop down and bunt down the third base line. Nobody's going to get it.
There you go. I get the timing thing, but then yesterday on the show, I had my baseball guy on. I said the slowest part of the baseball game, in my opinion, is coming in out of the bullpen. You know, they take forever to either run them. Well, actually, they run in or walk in.
Right.
So they come in and they give them a few pitches, which I don't understand because they've been out there warming up for 30 minutes. Then you got to come on the field and got to throw some more, make sure you're loosened up. But you've been loosened up in the bullpen for the last 20 or 30 minutes.
Well, there could be a little difference in the mound or the stickiness of the the dirt or whatever. But I can see a few pitches, but have a golf cart out there and just drive them in.
Yeah, speed the thing up. So anyway, these are some of the changes coming to Major League Baseball that'll be going on. See, today will be the first day next week. All the pitchers and catchers of some of the teams will start reporting a week from today. So it's here, and then the rest of the team will catch up with them the following week. So most teams will have their pitchers and catchers in camp by next weekend.
Yeah,
so
it's exciting
here.
time. Let's go.
Yeah. You like the Braves? You like what they're going to do this year?
I'm always thinking that we got a good shot. I mean, I don't always think we've got a good shot, but I think we'll be competitive, and that's all you can ask, and sneak into the tournament and see what happens. So I think the Mets and the Phillies obviously are going to be formidable. So I don't know that the Nationals or the Marlins. So we'll be in the top three in the division, and that was good enough to get you in the playoffs last year. And then the Phillies took the third place finish and got to the World Series. So
there you go.
You just got to get in.
Is Max Fried your ace?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be on, and then Strider, if he's well, he'll be throwing gas. So I mean, we've got a good little rotation.
You like him?
Yeah, I
like
do.
Rotation.
Yeah.
All right. Braves again. Everybody goes to spring training next week. We're live here at Lingerfield Drug Center, downtown Elizabethton. So, what is going on at Carter County Bank right now?
We're just trying to get a few loans closed, get a few more deposit accounts open, getting out and seeing some folks. I think we agreed we're going to sponsor. They're having a little golf tournament on April the 7th for the T.A. Duggar and the high school golf team. So we're going to sponsor that. We agreed to do that last night or a couple nights ago, and so we're going to be doing that here shortly. So we're excited about that. To get some of these kids some money to get them some golf shirts and get out and play golf, and enjoy the game. It's a great game, and the more kids you can touch in these different sports, we're excited to do that.
Mm-hmm. Good time to come in and borrow money. I mean, is this?
Yeah, there's still people coming in. Obviously, rates are moving up, so it's too late to get those 2% and 3% mortgage loans. So the refinance market slowed down a lot. Because everybody's already capitalized on that. So we're getting some home purchases. There's a few businesses doing a few things. So yeah, we're staying busy. But the rate environment has changed dramatically in the last year.
Car loans.
Car loans, we do a few of those. Obviously we can't compete with the 2% that you get on the car lot and those kind of things. But we do offer car loans. We do personal loans if you need to take care and knock out those Christmas bills. If you want to get those credit cards paid off, we can do a small personal loan for you. So we offer anything that you can get anywhere else. We've got it over here, and I'll guarantee you will have good service. I mean, I put my team up against anybody with the service you'll get at one of my branches.
I would agree. They do a great job. So Carter County Bank, big sponsor downtown. We're getting ready to gear up for a lot of spring events and summer events, and roll right into fall. And you look up, we'll be doing tree lighting for Christmas again.
Yeah,
too.
It won't take long. I'm telling you what, 2022 went in a hurry, so it won't be long at all, and we'll be lighting the tree and having a few more Christmas events. But let's not rush it. Let's get through a nice, slow and steady baseball season, and just enjoy the weather outdoors when we can get out there like we can today.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out there. Yeah. It's in the 70s, it's low 60s, right around 70 today. They're calling for a chance of weather, some wintry stuff on the weekend, but it's so warm out there. It's going to be tough for the snow to stick on anything.
Yeah, the ground's going to be so thawed, it's going to hit and melt, and that's okay with me. I'm okay watching it flutter. I just don't want it on my roads.
That's it. LeBron James, last thing before I let you, I know you get back to work. LeBron James becomes the all-time leading scorer in the history of the NBA. Does that make him the greatest of all time?
No, I don't think. Points has never been a predictor of the greatness of an individual. There's a lot to basketball. Obviously, LeBron's top, 3, 5, whatever, depending on your preference. But I don't think many people ever considered over the last few years Kareem to be the best of all time. So I don't know why you would automatically put that crown on him. I still think I grew up in the Jordan era, but I think he did a lot of things. Obviously Kobe could play, LeBron can play, but I still think Jordan's probably your best player of all time.
I would think so too, sir.
Yeah,
that's my take. So
he's got six rings, 6-0 in the finals. you know, it's hard to dispute that. I mean, the whole goal is to win, so you got to put Bill Russell up there too. You know, so individual stats are great. You know, obviously, the more individual stats you have, and the better your team's going to be for the most part. But you know, I think I like my players with the wins and losses. So
the goal of everybody playing is to win championships.
That's
why
exactly
they're
right.
out there. And so the one that had the most was Bill Russell.
Right.
Of course, he passed away, and then after that, I guess it was Jordan.
Yeah. So he's got 6, and like I said, went 6-0 in championships. He never made it to Game 7. So
wow.
Yeah.
That's an incredible stat.
Yeah, it is.
6-0 in the finals and never went to a Game 7.
Yeah. Finished him off. When he had the chance, he stepped on your neck.
Wow. And he could play.
Oh, yeah.
He would take a game over by himself.
Well, the game was different then, too. I mean, because, you know, now, you know, you can't hit one of these stars. You know, back in the day, you know, Bill Laimbeer would just truck Jordan coming down the lane, you know. So it's a little different. I'm not sure. I'm not saying one's better than the other, but, you know, it was a different game.
It was.
You can't compare eras. It's hard.
No, gosh, no. Whole different game now.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming, sir.
Always happy to do it. Thank you for the invite.
Social media, how do we find you?
CarterCountyBank.com, BankOfTennessee.com, and we're on Facebook, Instagram. We've got all those things. So if you need to find us, you can find us. And if you don't like the technology, dial 543-2131 and ask for Andrew, and we'll have a chat.
There you go. We'll visit. Quick break for Big Dan's Barbecue. We'll be back with Dr. Carter's got some Valentine's Day gift-giving ideas here at Lingerville Drug Center right after this on show number 1794, the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And Big Dan's Barbecue. So holidays are coming. How can you help us, big guy?
We do all of our regular barbecue. We got curbside. We do a lot of to-go. We got dine-in. We do, if you call ahead, we do catering for, you know, special occasions. If you don't feel like cooking, we will do hams and turkeys for Thanksgiving the week of. We just be running business as usual.
If you have a holiday party coming up, how can you help us with that?
You can, if you call ahead and tell me how many people and what you want, we can have it ready for you, and you can come pick it up and let us do the cooking for you, and it'll be cooked hot, ready to eat, fresh, cooked when you come to pick it up. It'll be fresh right then. It won't be like sitting under a heat lamp or anything.
Social media, how do we find you?
I'm on Facebook. I got somebody working on a website, but they're still working on it. So, you know, Facebook's the best place. Big Dan's Barbecue page.
Phone number is 542-2272, the number to call. So the holidays are upon us here. If you need help with barbecue, phone's ringing as we speak. If you need barbecue, if you need platters, you need when people call in and get stuff for parties, what's the 2 or 3 most popular things they ask for?
The big ones are pulled pork, beans, and slaw. But we also got, you know, mac and cheese, collard greens, potato salad. We have, you know, several things you can choose from that we make here in-house. So just pretty much whatever you need barbecue-wise.
542-2272. Give them a call. Let them help you with the holidays. If you're getting a small gathering, big gathering, whatever, give them a call. Give them a shot. Let them help you. 542-2272. Love coming down here. Love eating the food right here on Elk Avenue in downtown Elizabethton on Big Dad's Barbecue. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Hi, this is Big Country, and you're watching my buddy Tom Taylor in the Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
So, back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, he's telling me stories about his. So you really are dangerous with a knife, right?
I am not to be trusted.
I told him I was going to buy this first aid kit. He said, "Well, I got one too now." So you've had problems at home with cutting boxes, and you're scraping deer hide, and you haven't cut yourself on that though. You're
not yet.
Now you're doing a deer hide. Tell me what you're doing with
that. Basically, you dehydrate it out, and then scrape it back to where you just got the skin and the fur, and then clean it, and then you've got to go through tanning solutions and drying and stretching.
So we making a rug? What are we doing with it?
That's the game plan.
Is that deer rug?
Yep.
Yeah. Did you shoot the deer?
I did. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Sure did.
Got how many points on the buck?
It got a 7 and an 8 this year. I think's what they
got were. 2 of them.
Sure did.
7 and 8 point bucks. There you go. All right. Round
Little
here
meat in the freezer. Yeah.
Shot them here, or is it somewhere else?
Around Nashville's where I got them.
Middle Tennessee. All right.
Yeah.
He's a man of many talents. So there he goes, a deer hunter. He does remodels houses, or your house, I guess.
Yeah.
So he's not to be trusted with a knife. So anyway, in fact, Amy said it's a very practical gift, and she's right. So great idea for Valentine's Day is to get as we said, to get a first aid kit from down here. The big one's $24. The little one's like $3. So be a very practical gift, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah,
right.
Very.
So we do have gift-giving ideas here for Valentine's Day. There's a young lady who came picked up her prescription. Away she goes. It happens all the time, doesn't it? You guys stay hopping.
I know, yes. It's fun.
Yeah.
Day flies by.
At least when I'm down here once a month, the volume count looks like it's really went up.
It sure has, yeah. Where I've been here a few years now, we're kind of able to look at this year versus last year, and it's been doing really good.
Yeah.
We've been
blessed.
Very pleased, yeah.
You
very
are.
Blessed.
All right, here we go. Talking to Dr. Eric Carter, Lingerfield Drug Center, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. All right, we got gift-giving ideas, I guess, for Valentine's Day, but really for any time. So let's start. I'm just going to do these. I'll be your Vanna, and here we go.
So these are little pots. So succulents are real popular right now. I've got a whole back porch full of plants, but these are just funny little pots, and they've got drainage holes in them, so they're real good for succulents. Won't give them root rot or anything like that, but little $6 pots, they're real cute. I think I like them real well.
Oh yeah, $5.99, folks. Here's what you're about to hear, if that's right English. When you talk about prices here, you're not going to feel like, gosh, he's robbing me, because he's very affordable. Here's our little friends, the gnomes. You love these guys, don't you?
Yes, sure do.
Yeah, and the price point on this one is?
Those are $6.99.
$6.99. Here's a gnome. Here's one of the gnomes you can get for a gift-giving idea. Folks love the gnomes, don't they?
I think that's a little pink unicorn, maybe.
Pink unicorn gnome. Yep, there you go. All right. And let's get this one right here. This one is with butterflies on their hat. There you go. Little gnome for $6.99. So this one looks like an ice cream cone. Really? Look at his head.
Got sprinkles in his beard.
Sprinkles in his beard. That's what it is. It's an ice cream cone gnome. Look at that. His little hat looks like a cone. You'd get it from Sweetie Treats here downtown. So there you go. Let's see. Here's another one. Just to give you an idea, some thought starters. This one's got the sunflower on it.
Little springtime fella.
Springtime, yep, $6.99. And the last one we've got, because there's a whole lot more, we just brought these. And this little guy got like a wooden looking.
Yeah, like a little tree now.
A little wooden tree, yeah. There's just little leaves, and this, if you get up close, you can see it's got looks like a tree. For $6.99, those are some gift-giving ideas, all right? Never can go wrong with the candles. This is a fresh strawberry
We
candle.
got a few fruity ones. It's real good for spring and summer.
Yep, $18.99 for that one, less than $20. This one is called Breeze.
Now, I've showed you that before. That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah, that is nice.
Very good.
Burning at the house?
Sure do.
While you're working on that deer hide? There you go. Breeze, $18.99 for those. All right. You call these little knickknacks, don't you?
Yeah.
I love it. He says, we got a little few knickknacks here. And together, they build a life they loved. How about that for Valentine's Day?
Little things like that, they're very affordable. I think those are great little gifts. Somebody can take them to work, set them on their desk, or set them in their bedroom or somewhere like that.
Made out of wood, $10.99. Hello, Carl Wilson. Hello to Reba Whitehead. Thank you all for watching the show. This one says, you are You Are My Happy Place. There you go. You Are My Happy Place with a little beehive. There you go. That's, and by the way, price point of those are $10.99. All right, here's another one. Knick-knack, as he calls it. Garden of Love grows in a grandmother's heart. That's cool, isn't it?
Be great for a grandmother for
Granny.
Valentine's Day.
Yep, $7.99 for that one. All right. Then we get this one here. This one says, Life is sweet. Bees are popular, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Life is sweet. By the way, you sell honey here too, don't you?
We sure do, yeah.
Yep.
Got a local couple lives up at the head of Stony Creek, brings it down to us.
Yeah. They sell a lot of it?
We're about to need a restocking, yeah. I've been selling it real well.
Yep. Make today lovely. How about that? That's neat. $6.99 for that one. These are made out of wood, little wooden blocks. And then this one says, It was always you. Oh, there you go. Now, you give these to your girlfriend? I guess she probably gets some of these little knickknacks.
She does.
Yeah, there you go. It was always you. Price, this one's for $3.99, folks. $4 for that right there. It's got the hook, you can hang it up on the wall too. See there? So if you don't want to put it on the tabletop, you can hang it on the wall. It was always you. Neat stuff. Let's see what else around the store. They can't see it. Tell us what you got right there.
Yeah, so those are they're kind of like the neck gaiters. You can wear them as a headband or a bandana. Where my hair's getting out of control, when I work around the house, I'll usually wear one to keep my hair out of my eyes.
There you go.
Got a bunch of puzzles. Got stuff over here's like little Elizabethton, Carter County postcards. Got which I've showed them before, but those cooking mitts and dish towels and stuff. Kind of big things we've been selling lately is kind of fast moving stuff we put up here on these tables. Got them kind of at a 50% off discount right now. A lot of people's been wearing that out.
Yep.
But,
got some coffee mugs up there.
Yeah. And those covered bridge mugs we've been selling quite a bit of. I like those real well.
I never knew how much. What's that say?
Love my heart could hold.
Never knew how much love my heart could hold until I became a grandma. Oh.
Put a picture of yourself in there. Give it to your grandma.
Exactly. And what's that cup say? Sorry, did I
roll my eyes out loud?
Sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud? That's good stuff. These are coffee mugs here. Got the candles.
Yeah.
So a little bit of everything here for Valentine's Day. You've got the old-fashioned candy over there on the wall, right?
Oh, and got all our Valentine's Russell Stovers. Got some big heart samplers for $10.99, and then some smaller ones, I think, for $2.99.
Yeah.
So those are, candy is never a bad option when it comes to Valentine's Day.
No. Hours are open?
We're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
Social media?
On Facebook as Lingerfeld Drug Center.
And the magic phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Dr. Eric Carter, and the folks right here in downtown Elizabeth and right beside Carter County Bank at Lingerfeld Drug Center. We might as well go. I'll put the microphone there. Go get those Russell Stovers and show them off.
Yeah, sure
Might as well do that before you get out of here. So we're here live again at Lingerfeld Drug Center tomorrow, Food City in Elizabethton, ready to go. We'll be there tomorrow on the Food City Friday. So, gosh, it's in between. We got the tournament coming up, and we got basketball next week. Next Friday and Saturday, it's wall to wall, and that's good. Had some downtime, and then what will happen for me personally will be basketball, and it'll morph right into softball and baseball. So this is kind of the downtime, which is good, but then it's the calm before the storm, I can tell you that, and that's okay. I love doing games, promoting these kids. So, wow, look at this. It's good stuff. So we'll start with this one. Here's the Whitman sampler of assorted chocolates, caramel, coconut, and vanilla cream. There you go. Just looks cute too, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think those are $1.99 is what it is.
$1.99 for the Whitman sampler. Milk and dark chocolates assorted for $1.99. All right.
I have sampled that, and they are all three very tasty.
You have sampled the sampler.
Yes.
There you go. Here's Russell Stover chocolate truffle hearts. These go for how much?
Those are $1.25.
There you go. So there's that one. This one is strawberry cream heart from Russell Stover.
And that strawberry and the raspberry cream, we got those. They're new flavors this year. We didn't really think they'd be very tasty, but The strawberry is actually my favorite out of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, they're surprisingly good.
You're moving them too, aren't you?
Sure are.
Raspberry
People get
cream.
handfuls, them things.
Oh, did they really?
Oh, yeah.
For
Big
$1.29 a
sellers.
piece, you can't beat that. Put that right over there. And then we come in with Russell Stover. This is a marshmallow heart. There you go. Same price point, $1.29. And then this last one is a sea salt caramel covered in dark chocolate. So there you go. You have some sugar-free over there too, don't you?
We sure do. Got
Yeah.
sugar-free individual candies and samplers too.
Now, this is pretty cool. This is one of those.
Yeah.
I bought one of these to my granddaughter one year, and all it's staring us did this all the time. They go like this, and they go like this. So what do you call this, by the way?
I don't have a clue.
No. I
They're
don't-
pretty though.
They are pretty.
Every time I walk by, I'll swipe it and change color a little bit.
Yep. So there it is, and this is kind of addictive to do this. And this is the Russell Stover assorted milk and dark chocolates. Price point on this is
Those are $10.99.
$10.99. So folks, it's not going to bust your billfold to shop at Lincolnville Drug Center. $10.99 for that Russell Stover candies, and that, as I said, you can see that it'll change, go in one direction and go back the other direction, and there you go. So pretty cool. Look at that, glitters, good stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of gift giving ideas. Let me think. What you got? Some of those. Put your hand in for the oven. What do you call them?
Oven mitts.
Oven mitts. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just went blank. Oven mitts. So a little bit of everything got it. We talked about the sunglasses earlier in the show. So over the counter, the Sundance vitamins and the Nature's
Truth.
Nature's Truth. What are some of the more popular things you sell out of those lines?
So as of right now, those stress vitamins we've been doing good. And the apple cider vinegar, those are good for your metabolism. We've been selling a good bit of those. And then kind of the other big ones we sell we got multivitamins, and then lately we've been selling a lot of their calcium and vitamin D combos. So those are real good for your bones. We've been selling a bunch of those.
Talk about these zinc gummies. That's what I'm getting ready to buy.
Yeah. So zinc is good for your immune system, helps boost you up, keep you from getting, right now, flu and stomach bug and everything else going around. So those just help keep you healthy.
Yep. So it's all right here at Lincolnville Drug Center, folks. Again, if you missed the earlier segment, just before we went on today, he was taking someone from Walgreens and switching their prescription and all their business from them over to here, right?
Sure was, yeah.
Yep.
People, especially with their medicine, a lot of times if they're sick or they're in a hurry, they want to be able to come in, be treated promptly, politely, respectfully. They want to be treated like people. So that's something, by your second or third trip down here, basically family, so we know everybody down here and you get treated like that.
Absolutely.
So I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. So, and their names, their kids, they get a new puppy. What'd you call the puppy? I mean, you take interest in them, I guess what I'm trying to say. You're not just another number.
No. One of our customers brought in a dog, or it was the end of last week, and it's Marsha's newest pet now.
Oh, really?
So took him home.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, she did. Yep. Cute little fella. Her husband had got sick, and she wasn't able to
keep him,
take care of it. He was a little young puppy.
So, so Marsha took it home.
Sure did.
There you go.
Cute little fella.
There you go. That's what it's all about, folks. It's called relationships, and they do it well here at Lingerfeld. So, thank you, sir. Love coming down here.
Appreciate it.
Hard to believe it's February already. We're getting ready to book a March show and an April show, and we'll be talking Easter and Mother's Day and
flying by
4th of July, and it won't be that long. We'll be back over here doing Christmas stuff.
I know
again. So,
Shoot.
Has allergy season kicked in yet?
Not quite yet. It's still been getting cold. Seems like the weekends are when we get cold spells, but right now it's keeping everything died down. But I'd say probably next month or two, as it starts warming up for good, it'll start getting bad.
Is either the January show or the December show, you were telling me there was a run of folks coming in getting the shingles vaccine because their shingles was out there a lot. Has it died down some? There's still shingles out there.
Still is. We've not been giving the shots this month as much as we have been, but we definitely still have been giving them. That's something, even if you don't have the shingles, if you got the chicken pox when you were a kid, you need to get the shingles vaccine. Because that's actually the same virus. It just mutates into that shingles. So something, if you've had chicken pox, you need to make sure and get that shingles vaccine.
Pretty painful too, isn't it?
Very, very.
Yeah.
And that's something, you know, once you get shingles, in some people they'll get better, and in some people that pain will be there forever. So it's something you don't want to take a chance on.
No, don't gamble. Don't roll the dice. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Love coming down here. Again, Lingerfield Drug Center, right beside Carter County Bank here in downtown Elizabeth. And again, they do a great job. And so he's come in here and changed this place all out and added new carpeting. And he's, if you've not been down there for a while, he's really spruced it up over the last year and done a great job. And so it's Dr. Carter, Marcia, Cecil, Hunter, right?
That's it.
Good peeps. Quick break for Big John's Closeout. We'll be right back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports House. Replacement windows. Tell us about that, sir, would you please?
Well, you know, we live in a community where we've still got a number of homes that have been built quite a few years, some of them going back into the 60s, 70s, and even before, that have a lot of single pane type windows or older wood windows, or even some of the metal windows that Patty's and a lot of places used to sell that were just an aluminum thin type window. And, you know, they have got hard to open. They generate a lot of heat loss because they're not that heavily insulated. Sometimes they're in need of major maintenance because they've deteriorated through the time and weather has went on. And with replacement windows, you can pretty much get those in about any size you want. Within every quarter of an inch, you can order them either in width and height. And so you can remove the old windows and put these new windows in without having to do a lot of structural work either outside or inside. And so that's one of the benefits of it. Also, they're very low maintenance. You know, they're vinyl windows, so they're very easy to clean. You have very little maintenance and upkeep to them. And they come with a variety of options that you can get. You can get just regular insulated glass. If you are more energy conscious, you can get a low E glass, and that's especially helpful when you've got windows that are exposed to a lot of the elements, hot sun, stuff of that nature during the summer and the heating months, and argon gas that can also be added to the low E that just sort of adds a benefit to it to cut down on both heat gain and heat loss depending on the time of year that you've got. And you're available with either white or beige color, and you can get grids in between the glass if you like those windows that look like that they're broke up in 6 panes, 8 panes, whatever it may be as far as that goes. You can also get a half screen that will move up and down if you are concerned about raising the bottom window, maybe with a smaller child or something. You can leave the bottom window down, lower the top window, and move the screen up there so you can get airflow during the spring and fall time of the year. And these windows tilt in, so it's easy for the homemaker or whoever is going to be doing some cleaning. You can lower the window, tilt the latches, tilt it in, clean it off on the outside, put it back up. You know, and you can do the same thing for the bottom sash. So it makes it easy, especially when you're dealing with second floors and stuff of that nature where they're hard to get to.
All available at Big John's Closeouts. They hammer high prices. How do we find you?
Well, you can come to 238 East Elk Avenue here in Elizabethton, Tennessee. You can give us a call at 423-542-3117. You can find us on Facebook, or you can email us at experts@bigjohnscloseouts.com. Or you can go to our Facebook or website, at bigjohnscloseouts.com. Cabinet questions, cabinets at Big John's Closeouts, or you can reach me personally, Mike at bigjohnscloseouts.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks, of the Tom Taylor Sports Show on Cyclone Sports. They hammer high prices at Big John's Closeouts.
The best furniture event in Cannon's history is going on now. We have made special deals with factories and received a ton of inventory at great prices, and now we're passing them on to you. Save up to 70% off great quality name brand furniture and get it today. Hurry now through Monday at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. With you for a couple of more minutes, and we're going to skedaddle out and get out of here on this Thursday. Tomorrow, Food City here in Elizabethton. Got a full slate of guests tomorrow. So, some baseball news. The owners of Artie Moreno says, the owners of the Angels, says there was a point, he's in his free agency contract year. We're talking about Shohei Ohtani. Set to hit free agency after this season, and at one point, they thought they'd get a boatload of money and some picks and all that for him, and now the ownership says, we probably don't want to get rid of him. We want to keep him long term, so we'll see how that works for Shohei Ohtani. He won the MVP in 2021, finished second last season behind Aaron Judge. So last year, he hit 30 doubles, 6 triples, 34 home runs, 95 RBIs. On the mound, he was 15-9 with a 2.33 ERA. 219 strikeouts in 166 innings. So this guy's the real deal. So now the Angels say, we at one point wanted to shop him for a lot of money and some picks. Now we probably don't. So he's good in the Angels uniform this year. But Shohei Ohtani will ultimately become a free agent, and the Angels want to re-sign him. As we told you earlier in the show, star Braves outfielder Ronald Acuna Jr. will play for Venezuela in the World Baseball Classic after all. He wanted to be on the team, but then they said, no, we don't want you to because it can keep you from preventing you from playing due to a knee injury. And, he tore his ACL back in 2021. So, there was some question marks. We don't want you to increase your chance to get hurt. Well, that's all changed. Now the Braves say they are comfortable in monitoring him in spring training before the event, which runs in March. So Acuna last year went 266, 24 doubles, 15 home runs, 50 RBIs, 29 stolen bases. So Ronald Acuna Jr., big year last year for the Atlanta Braves, and, of course, the Braves want to make sure, and hopefully it'll continue for him again this year as well for the Bravos. All right, what else happening in the world of sports again on this Thursday? We told you games tonight, Elizabethton, Science Hill boys and girls, not streaming tonight. Daniel Boone at West Green tonight, and Morristown West at Unicoi County. So the ladies of Elizabethton, fourth in the state at 21-4, will take on Science Hills ladies, who are, Science Hills ladies right now are 10-17. Elizabethton at 22-4, won 12 in a row. On the boys' side, Elizabethton is 8-15, and Science Hills guys are 5-21. They'll play tonight at 8 o'clock. The girls' game at 6:30, being played at the Topper Palace in Johnson City. The other games we said, Daniel Boone at West Green and Morristown West at Unicoi County. That's your games for this Thursday. Again, around Northeast Tennessee. Again, Southwest Virginia games today. Are there any? There are none today, but a full schedule coming up for tomorrow. All right. What else happening in sports? Let's see. Baseball trade. The Guardians of Cleveland trading outfielder Will Benson to the Reds for outfielder Justin Boyd. Not much there. I mean, it's big for those two guys, but in the in the big scheme of those two teams, probably not a big trade, but a trade nonetheless between the Guardians and the Cincinnati Reds. All right. You have on the ice last night, their winners, the Rangers and Dallas. The 5 best teams in the National Hockey League right now. Record-wise would be Boston, Carolina, the Toronto Maple Leafs, New Jersey, and the Rangers are the 5 best records in the National Hockey League. The Predators are 24-19 right now. You're running hot and cold. Tonight on the ice, Colorado skates at Tampa Bay, San Jose at Florida, New Jersey hosting Seattle, Edmonton at Philadelphia, Detroit, the Red Wings at home tonight against Calgary, Vancouver, the Canucks, love saying that, skating in New York against the Islanders tonight, and Minnesota home to Vegas tonight. In the National Hockey League, the Predators have the night off. Top 25 college basketball, top-ranked team in the country, Purdue, puts it on the line tonight at home against Iowa. You have 4th-ranked Arizona traveling to California. You have 7th-ranked UCLA on the road at Oregon State. 15th-ranked St. Mary's at LMU, and 16th-ranked Gonzaga will be hosting San Francisco tonight at men's top 25 college basketball. Of course, by now Tennessee, a very disappointing loss last night at Vanderbilt. Of course, it was a big deal for them. It snaps an 11-game losing streak to the Vols. And so Vanderbilt, the kids stormed the court. The kids lined the court, and the students, and everybody went around and high-five, and the kids, very joyous. It should have been a celebration for Vanderbilt to knock off the Tennessee Vols. Hadn't done it in 11 games, so, it was a big deal. And so, I get it. So it's okay. it's it's what you play for, to celebrate, have a big time when the opportunity presents itself. So there you go. All right, top 25 college basketball took care of that. And again, the tournaments, as we said, will start next week. The 4A tournament is going to be at the Tribe Athletic Complex in Kingsport, formerly Sullivan North High School. The 3A tournament at John Tridway Gym here in Elizabeth, and the 2A tournament will be at Crockett High School in Jonesboro, and the single A tournament will be played at Westridge in Blountville, there off on the interstates. That's where that's going to be, all those tournaments. And we start our tournament action next week. We're in the process of trying to figure out if we're going to do all the games or just the Elizabethan games. So we're trying to figure that out with the TSSAA. So if they allow us to do all the games and doesn't cost an arm and a leg to do it, we're going to probably stream all the games, or at least most of them, from John Tridway Gym. We are the host school this year, and why would we not stream it with the Cyclone Network and those 3 cameras? But we got to get the blessing from the TSSAA, so we'll see. Travis Tritt, birthday boy today. He's 60. Singer Carole King having a birthday today. She's 81. And on this day back in 1964, the Beatles made their first live American television appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show. And, of course, Sullivan, he crossed his arms and goes, "Ladies and gentlemen," this is a terrible imitation, by the way. "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Liverpool, the Beatles." And the place went bananas. And of course, that was what got it all going for them in the States. Their live appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show back in 1964. It's hard to believe it's been that long, but I think I told you the story not too long ago. One of my granddaughters said, "You've heard of this group named after a bug?" I said, "A group named after a bug? What are they talking about?" Going down the road one day in a car. It's been back right before Christmas. Name for a group named after a bug. I said, "I have no clue." He said, "Yeah, the Beatles." I said, "Yeah. Have I heard of the Beatles?" "Yeah, I've heard of the Beatles." So he used to have me a Beatles lunchbox, Beatles wig. Had a Beatles wig back in the day when I was a kid. So, yeah, I've heard of the Beatles. Little John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Anyway, on this day in 64, they made their American debut on the Ed Sullivan Show. One more time, don't forget to go and bid on these items. Over 500 items. Right there it is until next Wednesday. The estate of Tiny Nunley. This is the second. We just finished up the first. This is the second of 5 different auctions. I'm saying second of 4 auctions. So all items sold as is, without any warranties. Again, they have a large stack of kiln-dried cherry lumber. Now, where are you going to find that at? That's very rare. If you're going to do some projects around the house using cherry lumber, either the flooring, maybe the walls, whatever, they have a large stack of kiln-dried cherry lumber you can bid on, wood trim, antique items, used furniture, new appliances, home decor, scrap metal. Over 500 lots to bid on. Again, go there and do it. Again, at collinsandcompany.info. Collinsandcompany.info. This is the Tiny Nunley number 2 of 4 auctions from the furniture store, Nunley's Furniture, and it goes until next Wednesday, the 15th. This Wednesday coming up at 6 o'clock. So there you go. Do appreciate you all watching the show. We're up to 7,800 followers every show. Not where I wanted to be, but it's farther along we were. I know that. So we're continuing to work on that. By the way, today's your last day. If you have not subscribed to the Tom Taylor Sports Show on YouTube, this is your last chance. Tomorrow we're going to give the winning names of the 3 different winners. One's going to get a heart-shaped tin full of chicken minis. One's going to get a heart-shaped tin full of cookies and brownies and chocolate chip cookies. And one's going to get a heart-shaped tin full of chicken minis, chicken nuggets, and brownies and chocolate chip cookies. All that, again, all 3 of those compliments of Chick-fil-A here in Elizabeth. And all you got to do is go to YouTube and subscribe to the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And good luck. We'll announce the winners tomorrow on the show. We'll be at Food City in Elizabeth tomorrow. Monday, we'll park the Chick-fil-A stop and we'll be at Jewelers Bench right around the corner and up the street for the final Valentine's Day push. All kinds of beautiful jewelry at the Jewelers Bench. And we'll talk about that coming up on Monday. We'll be there. And then we'll come back and be ready to go, as we said, for next Tuesday. I'm not sure where I'm going to be. Bakers, just subscribed. There you go. Was it easy to do? I would think it'd be very easy to do. I think Mandy told me it takes 20 seconds to do it. I don't know. So I'm not done it. I can't do it, obviously, but it seems to be pretty easy. Just subscribe to the Tom Taylor Sports Show on YouTube and put your name in the running to win some free Chick-fil-A goodies in a heart-shaped tin for Valentine's Day. Quick break. We'll be right back after this to say goodbye. Speaking of the Jeweler's Bench, here's Sherry Holtzclaw to tell you what you can get for Valentine's Day from the Jeweler's Bench on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back with one of our great sponsors. Again, Sherry Holtzclaw with the Jeweler's Bench. Valentine's Day. Here we go. I'm going to be your Vanna show and tell. Yep. We'll start with this one first. Yep. And tell me about this, would you please?
So this is a yellow gold paper clip bracelet with diamonds.
Right.
It's $11.99.
Yep.
$1,199.
Yep. Got it in stock, ready to go. Sell a bunch of these, very popular. Here's the disclaimer every time we do this. Don't let this camera on the computer sway you about looking at this, because this thing's got a lot of bling to it. The camera just won't pick it up, I can promise you.
Prettier in person.
Oh,
always.
Absolutely. Thank you. That's a good way to say it. Prettier in person.
Prettier in person.
At the Jeweler's Bench, all right? Number two.
So these are sterling silver. They're half carat.
Whoa.
With diamonds.
Okay.
And those go for $299.
$299. Any lady looks smoking hot with those in her ears,
Oh, yeah.
right?
I love the shape of them.
I do, too.
They're not your typical diamond hoops.
Nope, they are not. I like them. $299. You know, I lose money every time you do this show. I end up buying stuff for people. So, but maybe not this year. Let's see what we got. So.
And then this is a sterling silver
Whoa.
heart pendant.
Love that, too.
With CZs, and it's $149.
Yeah. And again,
comes
it has
with the chain.
If you look at it right here, the lighting has a lot of bling to it. And there, not so much, because the light's not there. We had a light back here bouncing off of it, which will when we come to the shop in a couple of weeks. So there you go. That goes for how much?
$149.
$149.99. Love it. Okay. And I like these. These look really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are pretty.
Those are pretty. All right. What else do we have?
Okay. So we have this double heart sterling silver necklace with diamonds.
Okay. Double heart. Oh, look at this. They're intertwined. Look at that.
With paper clip chain, $249.
$249 with a paper clip chain to go with it. $249. Any lady would love to have that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
From their significant other.
Yep.
So $249.
Heart can represent her, and then her significant other.
There you go. It's a his and hers kind of thing going on, or a hers and hims.
Yeah.
Either way. $249.
$249.
$249. All right. Good. Let's do one more here.
So always a good gift. These are cultured pearls.
Yep.
$269.
$269 for the cultured pearls. There you go. Very nice. Available at the Jeweler's Bench. Social media, how do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram. And then website is jewelersbench10.com.
Where are you physically located?
104 Broad Street, right across the street from Port Travis.
Yep. And the hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Yep. One of our great sponsors, folks, Valentine's Day. Don't miss out, guys. Good time to get out and shop. And quantities are limited. At the Jeweler's Bench, one of our great sponsors of Tom Taylor Sports and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So that's the Jeweler's Bench. That's where we'll be on Monday. Again, telling you all about what's going on for Valentine's Day at the Jeweler's Bench, the only full-service, full-time jewelry store in Carter County. Elizabeth will be there on Monday. Tomorrow we'll be at Food City here in Elizabethton. And they've got all kinds of these deals going on for Valentine's Day. Cupid's Combo. We've got where you can buy roses and chocolate dip strawberries at your local Food City tomorrow. We'll save that for tomorrow. All kinds of Valentine's Day goodies, and we'll tell you all about that then. Big thank you to Dr. Carter from right here at Lincolnville Drug Center. Also, thank you to Andrew McKeon, the president of Carter County Bank. And also, thank you to Jacob Forrest from Collins & Company, the great real estate company here in town. This is a great gift-giving idea right here, folks. I'm buying myself one of these, a first aid kit to put in the old homestead. I don't have one. Do you have a first aid kit? Do you have one in your home? Do you have one in your vehicle? This is $24. It's got all kinds of hand cleansing wipes, gauze, Band-Aids, Benadryl, Neosporin, Tylenol. Tylenol for your headaches, Band-Aids, scissors, tape, Bengay instant cold pack. This is really cool. 160 pieces for $25. Our first aid kit. Very practical gift. Got buying that myself. To put at the home, and here is the 12 essential first aid items. Hand cleansing wipes, gauze pads, fabric adhesive Band-Aids, 2 different styles, and also a durable plastic case, which comes in, this is $2.69. How about that? For first aid kits. How practical is that to put in your glove box, put in a duffel bag, go on the ball court, go on the football field, going wherever. Baseball diamond where a kid could get hurt or an adult could get hurt, or a scrape or a scratch, and there it is. How can you beat that? You can't. For $2.69, I'm buying both of those. So when I come down here, Dr. Carter gets me about every time with good stuff. I love it. I'm buying the zinc. If you're out in the public and seeing a lot of people, we do, you want to make sure your immune system's in tip-top shape. So that helps it. Zinc, the zinc gummies, the mixed berry flavor, and then also the apple cider gummies, natural, obviously, apple flavor. Helps you with metabolism. There you go. So if you're not taking care of yourself, shame on you, because that's your duty and responsibility. The good Lord, He gave you this body of yours. You need to take care of it. Make sure it's in tip-top shape. So here we go. We're going to wrap it up with the verse of the day. And it goes like this. So where is it? Here we go, right here. It says, Isaiah 12:4, in that day you will say, give thanks to the Lord, call on His name, make known among the nations what He has done, and proclaim that His name will be exalted or held in high regard. There you go, Isaiah 12:4. Make known what He's done among the nations, what He's done. It's all He wants us to do, folks. Tell folks, you don't have to stand up on a chair or table and scream and holler and pound the Bible. All you got to do is tell people what He's done for you. And what that does, give them hope, thinking, gosh, if He could do that for Tom Taylor, could He do that for me? That's all this is about. So all you got to do is tell folks, you ain't going to guess what the Lord did for me. It's another miracle. What'd He do? Well, He did ... And people will go. Gives them hope. Think, gosh, if He helped me that way. We sent a get well soon out to Kylie McGee today. I said, you're going to win this. You're going to whip this. You're going to defeat this. And then all He's wants you to do is tell everybody how He helped you whip it, or how He whipped it for you. That's all He wants. He gets the glory for that. It's just real simple. I always call it a play-by-play. Just want you to tell what He's done for you. It's all He wants. That's what this verse says. Just tell folks how He's helped you, and they'll get a blessing. You'll get a blessing for telling them, and He gets the honor and glory He deserves. So there you go. All right, back at it tomorrow. Food City, Elizabeth, and ready to go. We'll have some folks singing. We'll have some folks talking flowers and all kinds of stuff going on for Valentine's Day and Super Bowl weekend. Have that coming up tomorrow. We're live here again today at Lingerfield Drug Center. Thanks again to Dr. Carter. Love come promoting this gentleman. He does a great job. He's taking this and taking it already to the next level. He's just had it for a couple of years. And, of course, the late Mike Lingerfeld, passed it on to him, and boom, here we are, going strong. So appreciate him very much. He and Marcia and Cecil and Hunter, the staff here at Lingerfield Drug Center. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And remember, as always, bloom where you planted and win or lose. Be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 1794 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show today.